OpenSUSE Leap 15.6 Alpha. So here is the boot menu of the OpenSUSE. So you get like options like F1 to F8. You get all the information like a F2 for the language, video mode, for source, kernel, driver, all those things. So let's check out all those things. F2 here is the for the language. I'm choosing the English United States. You can choose anything. For the F3, which is the installer size and text console size, video BIOS size, all these things are available in F3. F4 is the source, F5 for the kernel, and F6 for the drivers. So here is some of the boot options, which is boot from hard disk, installation, upgrade, and more. So let's try to install it. Installation. So I forgot to mention that I'm running it as a virtualization, which is a VMware with 60 GB of hard disk, 4 GB of RAM, and I have the CPU of 12 Gen i5 1240p. So here we have language, keyboard, and license agreement. Most of the things it was automatically installing or doing all these things. So that's the reason I didn't give some of the voice over there. So that's the reason. Let me click on next now, which is license and agreement. So let's wait for a few seconds here. It's going to create all these things here, as you can see, system probing. So online repositories, enabling the online repositories during installation gives you access to all software that does not fit on the installation media anymore. Additionally, those repository might contain updated software packages. Activate online repositories now. So I'm going to click on yes. So if you want, you can just click on no. It's clearly up to you. So downloading list of online repositories, it's going to take a few seconds or a few minutes here. So here is all the things. So if you want, you can pause the video and read everything. I'm just going to keep the default. So click on next. Here is all the things is going on here. As you can see, all the tick marks has been completed here. So right now it's on online repositories. And next one is add on products, disk, time zone, user settings, and all these things. So you need to wait for a few more seconds or maybe minutes. So let me wait. I'm not going to give some voiceover here because it's going to take a bit of time here. So that's the reason I'm going to be quiet here. So I'm going to just trim the part, or I'm going to just speed up this part. So it says as you cannot access installation media, download open source, all these things, check whether the service is available. Skip. So I skipped here. So here you have like a lot of desktop environments and servers available right here, as you can see. So we have like a 3 desktop environments and a generic desktop, server, transactional server. So I'm going to choose the XFCE because KD Plasma GNOME are also here. So let me go with the XFCE. You can choose whatever you want here. So I'm going to choose the XFCE and click on next. So we need to wait for a few more minutes here. So it says suggested partition, it says complete here, information is here. So expert partitioner, guided setup. So I'm going to choose all these things as a default, so I'm not going to change anything. You can change the theme, I guess, here. So let me click on next. So here is the release note, help, about, back, and next here. So here you have like a clock and time zone. So let me put it to Los Angeles, Pacific, Los Angeles, United States. You can change the other settings here if you want. Click on accept if you like all these things already. So synchronizing with the NTP server. So I'm going to choose next. So you need to create a new user here, username, password, all those things, which is already also in the all the links distro. So let me type in everything here. So the password, I'm choosing the simple password here. You can even skip the user creation. Use this password for system administrator automatic login. The password is too simple, it is too short, you have only digits for the password. Really use this password. I'm going to choose yes. For the sake of the video, I'm choosing the simple password. You should always provide the stronger password here. So here you get all the information. You need to read everything here. So I'm going to click on install. So confirm installation information required for the base installation is now complete. If you continue now, partitions on your hard disk will be modified according to the installation settings in the previous dialogs. Go back and check the settings if you are unsure. I'm choosing the install now because I saw everything in the previous, so I don't need to. So OpenSUSE Leap 15.6 is right now doing the installation. So we need to take a lot of time here, I guess. Remaining is almost like a 4.7 GB. So let's wait until it's done. It should take like a maximum of maybe 20 to 30 minutes, I guess. So I don't really know. I'm going to count the time. So I'm going to be saying the time, how much of time it took. You should be seeing in a second. So I'm going to trim all this thing, or I'm just going to speed up everything here in the installation process. So it's almost completed. Now here we have the options. So let's restart it. So here is the OpenSUSE Leap 15.6 Alpha completely installed. It exactly took like 26 minutes. So it should be more or less in your PC. It took like 26 minutes in my PC. So you can decide how much of time it takes on your PC when you install it, and you can let me know in the comment section. So let's first change the before changing the display monitor, let's check the task manager. So we can see how much of resources it's consuming. So it's almost like a 950 MB or a 950 MB. Processors are 300. CPU is around below 50%. So it's still in the beginning. So it's restarted right now. So that's the reason CPU is not still stable. So some of the things should be opening in the background, like a process, all the things. So let's run it till like a minute or a 60 seconds, and we should be seeing a graph of a stable in the CPU. So let me put it in the corner. So let's first change the display settings. So this is the alpha version of 15.6 OpenSUSE Leap. So there is an ISO file available in the official website. So I'm going to show you that too. So let's click on apply, keep this configuration. So I'm going to keep the task manager throughout the video in the right side corner, so you can change you can see the changes in the CPU and RAM. So let me go to their official website by opening the internet browser, which is Firefox. Let's check the version of the Firefox here. So it is taking a few seconds here, and we have our browser. So let's check the version of the Firefox web browser first. About the Firefox, so the version you are getting 115.3.1 ESR 64-bit, and it says as a OpenSUSE 15.6. So here is the search engine. So let me go to their official website. So I'm using a VPN, so that's the reason I'm choosing the other search engine, because Google reCAPTCHA will be triggered if I'm using that VPN. So that's the reason I'm going to choose the start page as the search engine. So you can choose DuckDuckGo or Google, whatever search engine you have. So you need to search like a OpenSUSE, or the search term to search the OpenSUSE is just OpenSUSE. So it will take you directly to their official website. So this is the official website. OpenSUSE.org, or you can directly type in this OpenSUSE.org in the search bar. It will take you directly to their official website. So I'm going to show you the process of downloading the OpenSUSE Leap. You have like a two options, Tumbleweed and Leap. Go with the Leap and search for the downloads, or install Leap here. You can click on it. So here you have like a 15.6 alpha is now available for testing. So the stable version is OpenSUSE Leap 15.5. So here is the stable one. So if you want to test the 15.6, you need to click on the learn more. So here is the complete information of the 15.6. There is nothing more than this this thing. You just need to go with the download. You need to try this on your own, and you need to see what are the changes between 15.5 and 15.6 alpha. So you can choose whatever download you need here. So the network image or the offline image, or whatever you want, like AMD, Intel, or ARM64 and Linux One and PowerPC, all these things you already know. If you want to download, choose anything here. I choose the offline image here, like a 4.2 GB. Click on download. So here is the download, 4.2 GB. If you want, you can choose the network image, but you should have the internet. Even though if you choose the offline image, you need to have compulsory internet, because it will help in the installation sometimes. So that's the reason. There is no release note or anything like that. As soon as I found the release note, I'm going to let you know in the comment section, or maybe in the description, or maybe I'll comment or pin the comment in the comment section. So that was the downloading process. So let me close it. So let's open like a installation. I already installed. So let me open like a bunch of apps, so whether we can see it crashes or not, because I will be doing all these things in every Linux distro, because I'll open like a random 15 to 16 apps, so that we can judge on that whether it crashes or it will handle properly. So that's the reason I make that test. So let me open that all these things like a mouse pad, and let's open here random things like about XFCE. Let's even open the file manager. Under the accessories, we almost opened everything. So on the education, you have LibreOffice Math. Let me open that too. Under the graphics, we have like a document scanner. So everything is opening instantly. Even it's an alpha version, it's pretty much solid, I guess. So let's still try to open everything and see whether it will handle properly or not. So the apps are opening, so that's the reason there was a delay. So nothing wrong with the distro, as you can see. So let's go to the graphics, and we open Risito image viewer, and also the Shotwell graphics, Shotwell. Under the internet, we have like a Thunderbird. We already opened the Firefox web browser, so we don't need to open that again. Let's open Thunderbird. Let's even open the Pigeon. Let's even open the Remina, I guess. So everything is opening pretty much fast in my PC. So almost it's pretty much you can call it as like a stable ISO file, I guess, but it's still in a testing or an alpha version, so be careful while you want to install it. So if you want to test it, you can test it on a virtual disk or a non-work PC or a main PC. You know already how to install that. So I think we pretty much opened most of the things. So let's try to see whether we have anything left here. So let's open like a panel, and let's even open the power management. What we left, mouse pad and touchpad. So I think we pretty much opened everything, I guess. So that's it. Let's go back to the task manager and see how much of resources are consuming. So the CPU is almost pretty much under 50%, same as the in the beginning. So there is no high peak or a low peak. There is no stable graph here. That's what I'm trying to say here. So as you can see, there is a high peak, low peak, all these things. There is nothing stable here. And RAM is almost just a 1.8 GB. That's pretty much good. Almost opened the GIMP, LibreOffice, and some of the other apps. Almost like we covered maybe 12 to 13 apps, but still on the 1.8 GB. That's pretty awesome. So these are all the processes running right now. I don't know how it performs on the GNOME desktop environment and KDE Plasma desktop environment, but the XFCE is pretty much handling smoothly. As you can see, let me switch to some of the apps here. Everything is opening instantly. That's pretty good. I don't know how the stable ISO file will perform, but the alpha version is pretty much solid, I need to say here. As you can see, everything is opening properly. No lag, no delay, anything. Instantly, as you can see. So that's a good work of the OpenSUSE. It's clearly up to you to use this Linux distro or not. So it's your PC, you need to judge it on your own. But in my case, or in my perspective, or in my POV, whatever you want to call it, everything is working good. That's what most of the user wants here. So let's check the about information and end the video, because there is no release note or anything like that. So I'm going to try to open some of the open terminal and run some commands after all these things. So let's check all the version and go to the terminal. So GIMP version, you are getting like a 2.10.30. So let me close that thing. Document scanner 3.34.2. Let's close this thing also. Image viewer 0.13.1. That's good. Pigeon, you need to add accounts. You already know how to do all the things. Mousepad 0.6.1. So let's close everything. LibreOffice, you get a 7.5.4.1, which is still the old version, but still the good. The latest version should be like a 7.6.5.2, I guess. So Shotwell, here is the version. Parallel Media Player, let me close the LibreOffice because we already saw the version. Document Viewer, Tune or File Manager 4.18.6. So the about XFCE, here is the XFCE. We are getting the 4.18 and GTK version 3.24.34, and kernel version you are getting a 5.14.21, which is a old version still. So the latest kernel is almost like a 6.5. So the Thunderbird version, you should be getting a 115 I guess 3, I guess. So let's check it out. You're getting 115.2.2 64-bit. Power Manager. So these are all the same as the previous version. So I don't think I need to show something new here. So as soon as the release notes is available, or if I find anything here, I'm going to be posting in my description or in the comment. I'm going to pin it in the comment section. So appearance, you get same themes, nothing changing here. So this is the task manager. This is the, let me put it on a side. So let's open the terminal emulator. Let's check the version first. 1.0.4. Let's try to make it bigger. Let me type in something. So when you type INXI, you get, this is the CPU information which I already mentioned, kernel already mentioned. So uptime 13 minutes, memory 1185, which is 1200 MB nearly, storage 60 GB, process running right now 278, INXI. Here is version of INXI 3.3.23. So let me type in another command, which is INXI-B. Under system, it says as a host, localhost, kernel already mentioned. The XFC desktop environment you are getting is 4.18.1, and the distro is called as a OpenSUSE Leap 15.6 Alpha. So it's a 64-bit. So under machine, it says as a VMware because I'm running it on a VMware already mentioned too. So this is the CPU information. This is the graphics information. You are getting a VMWGFX version 2.20.0.0. Display is a X11. Server is a XORG version 1.21.1.4. So this is my present or the right now resolution of a monitor. OpenGL version is 4.3. Mesa is 22.3.5. So this is my hard disk already mentioned. Process 276, uptime, all the information is here. So let me type in INXI-G. Hit enter. So here is some of the information. If you want, you can pause the video and read everything. So let me try to install the NeoFetch. So NeoFetch is not pre-installed, so we need to install. I am not going to do that because we are getting all the information here. So let me type in INXI-SP8. So you get all the information of the distro. Complete information will be here. So let me show you that in a short form. So let's here it is. So here is all the system information. You can just pause the video and read everything here. Machine, here is the complete information of machine. Here is the complete information of RAM. This is the information of CPU. These are all the vulnerabilities. This is the graphics, monitor, display, all the information and all the available monitor settings or the monitor resolutions here. And this is the audio information, which is Pipewire 0.3.64, Pulse Audio 15.0, ELSA K5.14.21. So here is complete audio information. So here is the network information. Here is the Bluetooth information. If you have like a Bluetooth, you should be getting the Bluetooth information. Right now I am not having the Bluetooth, so that's the reason I'm not having any information about the Bluetooth. So here is the drives, RAID, partitions, all the information is here. You can just pause the video and read everything, like a repos, as you can see, repos, sensors, all these things, process, and uptime is almost 15 minutes. Process running are 276, wake ups 129, init system D version 249. So shell bash version 4.4.23. So system control compiler GCC not available. Default graphical. So we got all the information. So let's try to see HStop. So you need to install the htop, so I'm not going to do that. It's going to take a few seconds here, so that's the reason I'm not going to do that. So we pretty much covered everything. So let me show you the about the Firefox also. I forgot to show that in the beginning of the video. So let me type in about and support. So here is some of the information. If you want, you can just pause the video and read everything. So this is some of the viewers want to know this information. So if you don't want, you can just skip the part because it's almost end of the video, I guess. So I need to end the video here. So I'm making another video which is all the Ubuntu flavors and Ubuntu video in a single video, which should be almost like a 1 hour or 2 hours of the video. So if you want to check that out, you can check that out, which is already available in my channel. So I think that's the end of the video. So when I get all the release note, I'm going to posting in the description. Again, I'm trying to get the information because we don't know what are the changes in the 15.6 alpha, because I never used I never used 15.5 OpenSUSE Sleep up to like 2 or 3 days. I just made a video and deleted the operating system because most of the time I will be running it on a virtualization. So that's the reason. So if you find any changes, or you already use the OpenSUSE Sleep 15.5 and you see changes in the 15.6, you just let me know in the comment section, so other viewers or other people will be getting a help from you. So that's the reason. Do let me know in the comment section in the changes if you find anything, or I'll just post the release note in the comment section as soon as when it's available. So I think that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the thumbs up button. It helps make a good content for you. Other than that, I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace out. So at the end of the video, these are all the system resources. So these are all the processes. So let me see the logout screen and end the video here. Setting manager, same, nothing changed here. Let's log out the screen. So this is the logout screen, IceWM session, accessibility and power off button. Peace out.